The motion was prompted by public complaint over the years. I think, following specific holidays, Diwali, Halloween, to name a couple, even New Year's, we get inundated with people frustrated, with the noise and the nuisance. Now, in the last year, our bylaw department has been particularly proactive and effective in messaging fireworks-resulted complaints, and it has resulted in a slight decline over the previous year. However, the situation remains that people express concerns regarding their personal safety, the possibility for injury and property damage, and particularly the nuisance of fireworks as they pertain to disrupted sleep, children, elderly people. They're cause of considerable anxiety to some people, and the effect they have on pets and wildlife is also reported as quite significant. So, there are bylaws in Surrey prohibiting the sale and use of fireworks, and there are in municipalities throughout throughout the Lower Mainland in the city. But we would like to see, or I would like to see, some alignment by the province. And when you take it one step further, Gloria, beyond the fact that the nuisance that some people express, and I would suggest it's really because of the inconsideration of some people. I mean, they start weeks before events and carry on weeks after, and go late into the night. But the simple fact is fireworks are dangerous. You actually light them and they explode. So there's that, there's that consideration that I have that I feel should be, addressed on a provincial level to make, to align all the rules and regulations pertaining to something that is not only the cause of a lot of public anxiety, but is also very dangerous.
Well, how do you balance that then? Some residents' concerns that you've just outlined with others who enjoy the fireworks, whether it's Canada Day, on Halloween, or Diwali.
Well, there are avenues to do that. If they check with the municipality, and there are provisions to actually display fireworks in our city. Fireworks permits are required from the fire service, and there's a procedure to go through and requirements for it. But I can tell you, last year only one permit was applied for the use of fireworks to play in the city of Surrey, and it was by the city of Surrey for Canada Day.
I see. So you would still allow for some special events then with the proper permitting. So it's interesting to see that your motion got unanimous support from council. So what happens next?
Well, what happens next? Actually, the motion was, I'm just going to have a look here. The motion was that council direct staff to prepare correspondence to the provincial government calling for a province-wide restriction on the use and possession of fireworks. So staff from here will most likely study trends throughout the Lower Mainland with other municipalities and write a letter to the province. Our hope is that we can have a consistent restriction. The argument is, well, you might have a restriction in Surrey and people buy fireworks, from a neighboring municipality and bring them in. Well, certainly that's something beyond our control, but we would like to see it consistent throughout the province, and perhaps we can, get a better handle on this.
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
No, please.
I understand, that people enjoy fireworks. I used the word in another interview that I'm not being a killjoy. I absolutely understand that. But, as I say, the city has provisions if people apply for the proper permits that it can be done. But it's not the people that are, applying for permits. It's, I think the general public here expects things like fireworks, perhaps on, Diwali and Halloween, and now more so New Year's Eve. But that doesn't require people to be lighting fireworks off. As I said earlier, weeks before and weeks after.
Right.
But particularly, we hear people, and I heard one of the other councillors refer to it as window shattering, late into the evening, and that's a considerable problem we have in Surrey with these things going off at 2 a.m. and all hours of the day.
That's what you were mentioning. Listen, Councillor Stutt.
Quite frankly, loud bangs in the night aren't something that Surrey residents really want to hear these days. So,
I hear you. Okay, well, it'll be interesting. You've got unanimous support from your council. It'll be interesting to see how this sits with other municipalities across the province and the province too. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Rob Stutt is a Surrey City Councillor.